Yeah.
Okay. This is my audience. My roommate Megan and Brinley, who's roommates with Deanna Marie, who's also in this class. Okay. According to Drs. Nonis and Hudson, faculty members at Arkansas State University in 2010, although not every learning strategy or study habit produces useful results in terms of academic achievement, students who possess good study habits in general are better performance than students with poor study habits. Basically, these two professors believe that to be a better student, you have to develop effective study habits. Now, as college students, how do we typically study? Well, some students think that you can simply go and sit in class and learn all the material you need to know. Or, if it's an online class, you simply skim over the material or quickly read through the lecture. Unfortunately, students don't realize that sometimes you will not be able to pick up and remember all of the information you need to from simply covering the material just once. You need to study it more often. Today, I want to talk about how you, as college students, can find ways to study more effectively. 3 ways that I have found that can be very useful are to listen to music, form good sleep habits, and find useful personalized study techniques. First, listen to music. Why? Well, listening to music can relieve stress. An article in the College Student Journal for California State University in 2014 wrote, "Some students may not know how to effectively cope with the demands of college life. As a result, having severe and/or prolonged stress may lead to reduced academic performance. This type of stress can potentially hinder a student's level of contribution and participation in campus life and increases the likelihood of substance abuse and other destructive behaviors." Listening to music, according to this article, also expresses moods and emotions, and therefore releases feelings and tensions, positively influencing the health and well-being of students. Secondly, form good sleep habits. An article that was released in the Journal of College Counseling in 2009 stated that poor sleep habits can often affect academic performance. It can affect things such as critical thinking abilities, vigilance, attention to task. It can also cause students to experience daytime drowsiness and an inability to memorize. To be a good student who has good study habits, you need to form a good, solid sleep schedule. Third, find useful personalized study techniques. The first step is to get motivated. As a student, you need to purpose to go deeper than simply what you're learning in class, what the teacher is saying, or what the textbook states. You have to desire to have a deeper understanding and knowledge of the material in order to understand it for feedback in papers, tests, and exams. One important aspect is don't cram. One article that was released in early 2014 by the National Science Teachers Association said, "Cognitive science strongly suggests distributed practice, studying spaced out over many days, is better than cramming in single marathon-style sessions." These science teachers found that by teaching their students to do 20 to 30-minute study sessions, these ideal length bursts of studying, instead of trying to cram the day or night before an exam, helped the students to do better and had a better outcome. Also, write. Kinesthetic repetition helps students to memorize and comprehend material. It's a necessary repetition and reflection that can help develop learning. Dr. Ursula Winsgate of King's College London wrote in 2006 that encouraged note-taking and written participation with the material helps students effectively learn it. Another aspect of finding these study techniques is to form your own memory techniques that work for you. For some students, That's creating flashcards or games such as memory games. Some students find crib sheets and spreadsheets helpful. Other students are more visual and find that drawing out their ideas and concepts help them to understand it better. You logged out. We're on pause, because hopefully this is still recording. Okay. Sorry about that technical difficulty. Moving on. Like I said, you need to form memory techniques. In summary, the 3 points that I covered in order to help you become a better student with more effective study habits is to listen to music, form a good sleep schedule, and find personalized study techniques. 1 Thessalonians 4:1 says, "Finally then, brethren, we request and exhort you in the Lord Jesus, that as you received from us instruction as to how you ought to walk and please God, that you excel still more." As a student, you should always strive to excel still more. And this includes, but is not limited to, studying to the best of your abilities. As students, especially students at Dallas Baptist University, you should always strive to honor God with your mind and time. Thank you.